the neighborhood. There goes the neighborhood. There goes the neighborhood.
What's up, man? Back with a crazy story. You know how I go. We gonna jump right on into it. It's one of them crazy nights, man, and I'm out rolling, doing my thing, and it's like, it's always in the 80s, right? I'm gonna tell these stories from when I was out there and I was being active. So I'm out rolling one night. I'm just enjoying the night breeze, got all the windows down, and I just be paying my respects to, to my rivals. And I just, and I slide through certain sections of the city or a particular, interludes that I can get into because I like performances, right? I like to go out and be on live stage, and just boom, and the band live, and we just yeah man, we crank it up. So this particular night, I'm dipping and I'm rolling, and I don't really too much see any no activities going on, and I'm not disappointed or nothing or that sort of nothing like that. But then as I'm wheeling through, I done said this before, I keep a can of paint with me, you know what I'm saying, on standby. I never know when I need to get out and strike something up. So I just happen to see some work, right? So I'm riding through and I'm reading what's going on and seeing what they got, blase, who hitting them up, this, that, the other. Of course, I see the hood, whacked out. So, of course, I got to get out and straighten this up. So I make a few blocks, go down, and I'm just surveying an area because I'm really out of bounds. I'm like really, really out of bounds, and I'm knowing this. But then it don't matter to me because, man, say, man, I ain't doing no tripping, but because I came equipped. So I make the block, I dip through, and I don't know what particular streets they actually really be on, right? Because I ain't never really paid them no visit or paid them no mind. They really weren't even on my roster like that. But I just happened to be sliding through, and just bending corners and, in the night, man, enjoying myself. So I whip and whoop whoop. I pull over in front of this resident and I hop out and I leave the vehicle running because I'm always leave the vehicle running. But see, the thing about me leaving the vehicle running was this what they don't know. If they walked up, they would think like, oh, okay, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? The vehicle running, whoop. They would try to open the door, but the door locked because I could always pull my key out. The vehicle still running. I could lock the door. That was my game, right? You can't steal a vehicle. So I get out, I take care of my business. I make sure it's big, proud. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I repped it. We make sure I made sure we repped it all the way. And I hop back in the vehicle and I peel out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know rush or nothing because I ain't pressed by nothing with this neighborhood or what they got going on over there because I really feel like there wasn't no factor. So I dip off and I'm rolling or whatnot. And like I say, it's getting late in the night. Now, this is right early, probably 10, 11, 10 o'clock, 9:30, somewhere along this time. Now, it's like 1 in the morning. I'm out. I'm turning corners. I just left at 8 a.m. p.m. Gave me something to drink, wet my whistle, and I'm going to push off, Got me a little bag of Munchos, and I got me a Gatorade, and I'm riding, and I'm just out, night prowling, just seeing what's going on because, man, South Central, man, it's crazy like that at night. So I don't really see nothing where I've tracked off to. So I dip down in a particular neighborhood that I'm over here living in where I actually moved to when I moved to LA. But I ain't gonna call, so we ain't gotta call and set out. If you know, you know where I was at. So bam, I pull up on the Ave and I just see what's happening. There ain't no, a few people out. And this is like I see, my uncle and he out there and he like, what's up nephew, woo whoop, and I'm talking to him and I'm yeah, this thing, Now, in this exchange, little do they know, I've never really talked about him, but I would express, in different stories about my uncle, right? And who he was and what he done and how I came about. So, in the course of this, we talking our business, we talking this script talk, whatnot or whatever. So, and some homies out there, some of his homies, and we all chit-chatting and bullshitting around, and they sipping on something. I'm drinking my little old Gatorade and eat my Muncho chips, and they talking about some activity that went on through the night. So while we out here just, parlaying and saying whatnot, we hear some activity going off in the neighborhood. So I'm like, damn, what's going on? So, ooh, somebody getting it in, you know what I'm saying? Like they out there. So we hear a few more late Maylees go on. Here come the ghetto bird. It's whirling low, got the whole house. You know what I'm saying? You know how they do it. They gonna whirl low, have everything vibrating and shaking and stuff. They got the spotlight out, and then they on the mics and all that. They trying to see the scene. So I know If they spend any moment of time looping in that particular area over 5 minutes, we already know what it is. It's yellow taped up. You know what I'm saying? It was a casualty that happened. So yeah, somebody got unalive. So we get up and we push off and we go do what we gonna do at the store. We pull up at the liquor store up there on the corner, get it, and they get their, they spirits, and I get my little Gatorade again. And I, get me a bag of funny rings. I'm chipping it, right? So we go back to the, to the location on the Ave. We chilling on the Ave, and it's cool, it's culture. So I got my vehicle parked in the back. So right up the street, I stay up the street. So it ain't nothing for me to leave my vehicle here and just walk home. It ain't nothing but a block. So I go on my way to the house, and I'm just building up the Ave, and then I get accosted. Right? Now tell me why do I get accosted by these particular individuals? They come through, and if they remember this night, if they ever see this video, anyone ever see this video, if they still alive or not, man, I thank you for accosting me the way y'all did. Cause all that finger banging don't faze me. But they was out the window finger banging pretty hard. And I was kind of like, damn, okay. But I was thinking, damn, I'm glad y'all didn't stick them tools out the window, you know what I'm saying? And cause yeah, I was one down, you know what I'm talking about? For sure. Cause they had called me dead bang. So I go on to push off and I'm like, okay, cool. So as I'm coming across the street in the crosswalk, you know how you gotta go. You gotta come across the crosswalk. So I'm getting on the other side of the street so I can get on up in the house and, call it a night. So as I'm coming right there, it's a particular store, if you know, they call it the Stinky Store. So the Stinky Store right there, and it's a pay phone. So I get a pay. So I go to the Stinky Store phone and go to the phone booth right there, woo, 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 calling like, what's up, woo? They, somebody wants something, and I gotta go make a move. I need this, man. This is a good 50 piece. I need that. So I'm gonna go and walk back down here and get my vehicle, and I'm gonna go and make my play, right? So while I'm on the phone, and, doing this, I did catch somebody coming through, and it wasn't these same individuals that accosted me earlier. So I don't know what they was on. They probably was out here playing. I don't know what they was tripping on. But some other individuals decided that they was up to no good. So by them seeing me right there and thinking that this is the section they in, that I might be one of the affiliates, they figuring like, ooh, bingo, we got us one. So as they pass in the Stinky Store, it's another lot right there that you can just turn up in. So when I see them swoop up in the lot right there, whoop, I get on my business, boom, hang the phone up. I'm like right here on my street. So I know the lay of the land, so I know what to do. So I vamp and I get on track, boom, and line it up. So when I see the dudes, they struck out on foot. These niggas is on foot patrol. So they was really about some business. And I was like, I was impressed by that. Because at the end of the day, like y'all gonna get out and walk me down? Like, ooh, this is gonna be interesting. And I'm on the same BS too. So I was like, okay, cool. So where I'm pushed in at, I'm hunkered down and bunked in because I got the beam on them. I see him. And I'm like, yeah, just come on over here and fall in this trap. And I'm gonna light it up. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a Vegas Strip in a minute. So they don't see me. They kind of like confused, like, where did he go to that fast? Not knowing, bro, I live over here. I ain't from over here. I'm not a member, but hey, I live over here. So anyway, I foiled their mission. They push off. So in the process of them pushing off, I going to come out because I'm like, okay, if they went back, they pushed off. So they going to go deeper into the hood. They trying to trench in. So they finna get deep in the trenches because right here, I'm in the Avs. So they going to see some activity. So I said, well, okay, two things gonna happen. They gonna hit this Ave because I came off from over here. So they gonna hit this. This is the main drag. So they know they gonna catch something. You know what I'm saying? If they slide through them, I don't know how they might get out of there. But I know one thing: if they go down that way, they gonna get some action. So I go on and get myself across the street. And the process it is. So these guys, I give them their card, right? They hold posts because they figuring, nah, he gonna shake loose. And they see me shake loose. Boom, and I'm coming across and I see him wheel out the lot. And I'm like, oh shit. So now I'm in a spot where I really can't get no action at. So I can't hunker down, I can't post myself up, I can't blend. I'm in open field. So it's like, man, I gotta figure out something quick. I know the lay of the land. My vehicle's only a block away. It's not that far. I think I can't run down there. That's out. So where I'm at this particular moment, I got to go ahead and I got to find me a location quick and get out of sight, because if they be in this corner, I'm basically trapped because the way the ad right here is set up. So anyway, I know it's an apartment. Somebody, you know what I'm saying, famous shot a video in these apartments in this particular neighborhood. So I'm on the back, I'm on the side of the apartments on the sidewalk. So I go in the back where everybody parking in the parking garage, and boom, I shoot up in there real quick. And so the gate is open so I can come up in the courtyard. So I know they don't know this, but I know it. The courtyard, so I slam the gate behind me. You know, it don't lock, but I pushed it closed anyway. And I come through the courtyard to come back out on this main street, because I know they're going to bank this right and they're going to try to get on me right there. And they don't know, once I get through there, they can't see me because of the building, the way it's made. So it's boom, I'm back out on the main street and I track across the street. Wah! But so I'm giving it to these dudes, right? Because I really want to tell y'all where they from, but I knew where they was from. So look, they on some walk down stuff. They on some real personal type vendetta type stuff, right? So these two individuals, they're back out on foot. And like I said, I commend these dudes right here, because they tenacity of a situation and what they trying to do. They out on foot patrol. They not playing them type of games. They ain't playing the I'ma just speed by and do some playing and chunk rocks out the window. Nah, they want to be up close to play. They want your autograph. They want to come and get your autograph. So I was impressed. So I'm like, okay, boom. But hey man, slippers count. And I got across the street and I'm up in the yard. And so when I go in the yard, of course, I make a phone call down the way and tell Unc, say, check this out. You know what I mean? You might want to get on it, man. Woo. You know what I'm saying? Because they trolling. They patrolling out here. And they up on the Ave right now. And now I just shook them because they just tried, you know what I'm saying? They tried to light me out. You know what I'm saying? So he like, what? So I tell him, so okay, bam. So the situation get tense. So not me knowing how it's all finna play out off of this phone call, boom, everybody get, you know what I'm saying? It get active. It get real active. I'm talking about immediately it get active. So, but I had also told my uncle, come scoop me, let me get my vehicle so I can get in motion. Right, so I can get away from here, because this ain't my lay of the land, man. This ain't my section. So, you know, he called and I paged him again. Like, man, come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? 911, come get me. So in the process of, I'm thinking, you know, he gonna wheel out, come get me, and you know, take me back down to the ass. I can get my vehicle and I can ride out. So man, as I'm waiting on him, and you know what I'm saying, between the house and the fence, because I'm on side the house, so I can watch the street and I can see the main street where I'm at, because we on this corner, but it's also a bar right here. So I get to see around and then whatever. And you get a lot of people that come from this bar from different hoods or whatever and sections. They come right here because it's pretty kind of neutral, but it ain't. But you got to be cool with these people in this section, because if you're not, you know, culture with these people over here in this section, then you can't come over here. Period. You out of bounds all the way. And they always posted up in there, so you ain't going to make it. So in the process, I'm waiting, I'm looking, nigga, I heard it go up. Man, yeah, man, they were shooting bottle rockets, and it was like, sound like they were chucking bottles. Yeah, it was a full-fledged ride out on the street right now. And they was just, man, it was real active out there. And I mean to tell you, man, it was some scratching, it was some tire scratching. Yeah, man, some banjo playing and all kind of shit going on. And I was thinking, damn, what, they got a traveling band? Like, damn, who are they on tour with? You know what I'm saying? Like, who came to town? Like, cause yeah, man, they just like posted up on the corner, was like Parliament of Funkadelic, man. They just, man, they got real funky, man. They was just, hey, man, they was on the P-Funk. You feel me? So look, I get to, you know what I'm saying, thinking, damn, man, I hope, you know what I'm saying, they ran them fools off, because these boys is, you know what I'm saying, courageous about this thing, and they ain't playing. So now I ain't trying to be a part of their activity right now. So then my uncle will up, you know what I'm saying, finally he will up after all, you know what I'm saying, I don't know if he was, you know, had picked up a musical instrument and, you know what I'm saying, played them a few notes or whatever, whatnot. I don't know. All I know is he wheeled up in the hot fire red 61 Chevy, and I hopped in and we pushed on up the way, and he dropped me off, and that was all she wrote. And I get in the vehicle and I get ghost, right? And I'm thinking about this little, you know what I'm saying, this little game of cat and mouse in the middle of the night. It's already 2:30 something in the morning, and I'm pushing over here to the hood. And, you know, and I got to go through enemy rival territory, but I ain't tripping. So, man, them just show you how crazy the night ended off. So I'm dipping down and I'm rolling to the hundreds. and then don't out of nowhere say, I really want to say they said, but I ain't gonna say they said, but we was beefing with them real tough in the 80s. And yeah, man, I made sure I participated in every little melee. But anyway, they get one of them, you know what I'm saying, they little old members, you know what I'm saying, they see me and they get on my bumper. So as I'm coming down, coming to the hood, I got to hit down to the bottom, you know what I'm saying, in Century, and I'm a bank. I can either go straight, I can bank the left, and then I can go up here and bank me another left, you know what I'm saying, and dip around into the duplexes right there, or I can just keep pushing on up, and I can catch me a right, you know what I'm saying, and I can push on into the hood. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, what they on? But by the time they see I'm finna come to Century and we by coming to the light, way before this, they done already made their play. They done decided they finna goddamn me, you know what I'm saying, put it on brakes. Now, not tonight, not for the second time, it ain't happening. So I know they hood real well. So you know what I do? 96, bank me a left. And dip. So I'm knowing they wonder, where the fuck he going? Like, you know what I'm saying? You chasing me. I'm not speeding or chasing. I'm not saying parlay they jaguar like that. But they're following me. It's all good, man. I ain't even tripping, right? I gonna do what I gotta do. And I push on up into their hood, hit a few blocks, and I come back out and I'm on Western, and I catch the light and I stab on across past Jesse Owens. Holla at y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is when you get on this side of the board, boy. It's gonna get ugly. And I'm going right where the homies at so they can get your ass when you turn the corner. So, but anyway, they shook the spot and I got onto the hood safe and sound, made my $50 and shit. I called it a night and I said, hey man, in this particular night, there is no reason for me to go back over there in that section of the area of South Central because it's drastic going on over there. They had like major 4 or 5 you know what I'm saying, things going on at the same time. I don't know if they was over there cooking gumbo or in their section or whatever. They was having a smorgasbord like, yeah, just come on in. Everybody that, you know, we rivals with, just come on over. Like, it's okay, man. We gonna entertain it all. It's a smorgasbord. It's a parlay. Come on over. Like, that's the type of activities they had going over there nightly. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of like, nah, I'm cool because I don't want to get mistaken for one of them. You know what I'm saying? Again, get took down, man. Hey, man, you know, sad singing if I were ringing with me, I ain't doing that. So, yeah, man, that's just one of the crazy stories that happened even one night, you know, just chilling in South Central.